appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Secretary, do you have any response to reports that Putin himself was directly involved in election-related attacks? Do you think the administration should have come out before the election more boldly with hard intelligence about these attacks?
Well, look, I am not going to start making comments at this point. I haven't commented on this publicly because of the job I do. But let me say today that I'm not going to comment on anonymous reports from intelligence officials that are not identified, that have quotes around the concept of intelligence officials. I just am not going to comment on that. But let me comment very specifically on your sort of question about earlier. Folks, we sat in the Situation Room, I remember, in the White House with the President of the United States, and the President made the decision based on the input that was carefully vetted by the intelligence community and presented to everybody, that he did have an obligation to go out to the country and give a warning. And he did so. Back in October, the President authorized the Director of National Intelligence to and the Department of Homeland Security together to make a very clear statement to this nation, to our nation. And they said unequivocally that they assessed with high confidence, that's what we said in October, with high confidence that the Russian government directed compromises of emails from U.S. institutions, including political organizations, and that these thefts and disclosures were intended to interfere with our election process. So the President understood and made clear it's a serious matter. It was a serious matter then. It's a serious matter now as even more information comes out. I'm not going to comment on it further, except to say that people need to remember that the President issued a warning, but he had to be obviously sensitive to not being viewed as interfering on behalf of a candidate or against a candidate or in a way that promoted unrealistic assessments about what was happening. I think the President did that, and now we have to get at the facts, and I'm confident we will in the months ahead. Thank you all very much.
Secretary. Thank you very much.